Hello, I'm Jennifer. I'm standing in the woods behind my home here in Massachusetts because I'd like to share a few expressions that have to do with the outdoors. What better place, right? Back in July of 2007, I decided to post a few videos for English language learners. Very quickly, I started to get positive comments from students and other teachers. I was so excited to reach people in different countries around the world. Within the first couple of months, I knew that YouTube was something very special and I wanted to continue. Let's start with the first expression, to be out of the woods. If you're out of the woods, you've just come out of a difficult situation. Your problems have ended. And if someone says to you, you're not out of the woods yet, it means that difficulties will continue, or you have more challenges that lie ahead. Over here, I have a frying pan and fire. The expression out of the frying pan and into the fire means you just went from one bad situation to another, perhaps even worse. I knew so little about producing and editing videos. My early lessons had bad lighting and the audio quality wasn't that great either. But viewers continued to support my efforts. I promised that as long as there were people to teach, I would continue to improve my skills as an online teacher. Those of you who've been with me for several years know that I've been working hard to produce better quality videos. I thank you for your patience as I learn how to use all the technology.
Hello everyone, my name is Marco and I'm from Italy. I've been studying English with Jennifer for 8 long years and it is the only YouTube channel for language learning that has certainly made my English sparkle. Happy anniversary!
Jennifer, 10 years ago, YouTube was a crazy place, but you had vision and saw how much it could help English learners. You're an inspiration to us all and I love you. Happy anniversary!
Now I'd like to show you my favorite fan in the collection. This was a gift. It's a fan from Japan. It's beautiful, isn't it? I like looking at it almost as much as I like using it. But of course when you use it, you can really admire the beauty. I remember most of the tricks I used to do with this fan when I danced. That was showing off just a little bit. So before you start thinking of me as a true show-off, we're going to talk about compound words formed from phrasal verbs.
Remember plus a gerund means you have the memory of an event or action.
These are my children's candy holders for trick-or-treating. I remember going trick-or-treating as a little girl, and you know what? I had candy holders just like these.
Hello, my name is Raid and I'm from Egypt. I'm one of the countless students of Jennifer. I have been using her YouTube channel for about 4 years now, and since then my English has been improved. Sometimes I have problems with grammar and also pronunciation. But with Jennifer, I guarantee that you'll be fluent in English. Learning English with Jennifer is really different compared to traditional English teachers. What I really like about her lessons is that they are diverse. She's by far the best teacher in the world. Thanks for being part of my learning journey. Thanks for enlightening the world.
At one point, my friend Natasha asked for English lessons. I was too busy to take on another private student, so I suggested that we study together and film our lessons so that I could share videos with other beginners. Luckily, my friend had enough courage to agree. All right, let's try again. Hello, Natasha.
Hello, Jennifer.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good, thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
We had to end our lessons when Natasha's family moved away, but the 65 lessons that we filmed have been watched by thousands around the world. I'm so proud of Natasha for modeling a good attitude for other students.
Jennifer, do you want some cake?
Oh yes, yes I do. But Natasha, listen, you can ask Jennifer, do you want some cake? It's fine. But often, to be more polite, we say, would you? Would you like some cake?
Would you like some cake?
Yes, I would.
Would you like some tea?
Oh yes, thank you. I'd love tea. I'd love some. Okay, but as you give me cake and as you give me tea, we must speak English. We must practice. So I want you to tell me what you are doing. Okay?
Okay.
So I see you have plates, right? So let's say first, what do we do first? We put the plates on the counter. What are you doing?
I'm putting a plate on the counter.
Very good. I see a knife. Next, we cut the cake. What are you doing?
I'm cutting cake.
I'm cutting the cake.
I'm cutting the cake.
You are? You're not cutting the cake. Okay, you are cutting the cake. Okay. Those are big pieces. You are cutting big pieces. Okay, next we put the cake on the plate. What are you doing?
I'm putting.
Are you?
Putting the cake on the plate.
Very good. You're putting the cake on the plate. And another piece. You're putting the knife down, right? Natasha, what is in the cake?
Apple.
Oh, it's apple cake. That's why it smells so good. Finally, we taste the cake.
We are tasting cake.
Tasting. We are tasting the cake. Very good. Thank you. May I have a spoon? I'm taking the spoon and I am tasting this wonderful cake. It's delicious.
Would you like some tea?
I'd love some. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kate. I'm from Russia. I study English on my own. And my favorite video course is 65 lessons for beginners. They are very motivating and inspiring for me. Jennifer lessons are not just lessons. They are written from the bottom of her heart. Thank you.
Hi, Jennifer. I'm Lin Lin from Taiwan. I have learned a lot from your videos on YouTube, Facebook, and see more. It's really very helpful. Thank you. Jennifer has helped me to learn English easily. When she teaches us new words, new phrases, she uses them in the sentences repeatedly, so it's very easy for me to understand it. Thank you. You're a great teacher.
I was lucky to have other friends, neighbors, and family who agreed to go on camera. What kinds of jobs involve getting paid under the table?
Well, getting paid under the table would be jobs like mowing the lawn, babysitting. Sometimes it could be construction work, something in your house.
Don't you think there are some dangers when you get paid under the table?
Absolutely. If you're injured when you're paid under the table, there's no recourse, there's no insurance to pay for your injury. There's no buildup of Social Security, so you miss that income.
You heard the expression, pay someone under the table. What does this expression mean? A. Pay someone secretly. B. Refuse to pay someone. C. Pay someone too little money. The answer is A. To pay someone under the table is to pay the person secretly or unofficially. Sometimes people get paid under the table because the work is illegal.
Claudia, I know you've been here for 11 years, you said.
Yes.
That's a long time. Surely there's a few things that you miss about your home country.
Yes, I do. I miss the food and I really miss the beaches, the warm water, the music, the parties.
Yeah, American parties can be different from Brazilian parties, I'm sure. I'm fortunate to have very supportive colleagues. Some are a wonderful source of support off camera, and several have appeared on camera with me to help create new lessons for you.
My name is Holly and I work part-time from home teaching English online via video, and I'm also an independent video producer.
My name is Alfredo, and for my full-time job I teach English at a university. I also teach English language learners through our website and through our YouTube channel.
Who teaches students face-to-face most of the time? Alfredo does. Both Holly and Alfredo teach through video, but Alfredo says that his full-time job is teaching at a university. Who likely has a more flexible schedule, Holly or Alfredo? It's likely Holly. She explains that she works part-time, whereas Alfredo teaches full-time.
In this lesson, I have a special surprise for you. I'm teaming up with another YouTuber, a very popular and talented English teacher, Rachel of Rachel's English. Together, Rachel and I will be teaching some work-related idioms. We'll use some old and new footage. I'll also be offering some useful study tips. Rachel is going to teach the first idiom. Are you ready?
Have you ever heard anyone say, "Keep me in the loop," or "I want to stay in the loop"? This idiom means to be informed or connected. For example, if you're working on a project at work and you've just been talking about it, to let your coworkers know that you're interested in staying involved or informed, you could say, "Great, keep me in the loop."
So keeping you in the loop means keeping you informed, making sure you get information as it becomes known or shared, keeping you in that circle. Rachel explained that this idiom can be used at work. This is important. Here's our first tip. Learn when it's appropriate to use an idiom. Not all idioms belong in the workplace or within a professional exchange, but keep me in the loop is a great work-related idiom. My second tip is learn how to use an idiom. The basic idiom here is in the loop. Rachel gave us two ways to use it. Keep me in the loop. I want to stay in the loop. It's a good thing to be familiar with variations of an idiom.
When you're creating your outgoing voicemail message, begin by saying hello. Then either state your name or your phone number. For example, hello, you've reached Gabby. Or, hello, you've reached 555-1234. Then you can leave instructions for the caller. Say thank you and goodbye. So for example, hello, you've reached Gabby. Please leave me a message and I'll call you back as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, this is Jennifer. I'm sorry I'm not able to take your call. Please leave your name and number and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Hi Jennifer, it's Vicki returning your call. I guess we're playing phone tag. But I got your email and I love your idea and I'll be happy to contact the others. I'll see who I can reach today. Talk later. Bye.
Check this out. I used to work at a fish market. True or false? True! Actually, I worked at a fish market for 6 summers when I was a teenager. Did you notice the rhythm while I was speaking? Did you? When we speak, we stress the words that are most important for people to understand. Those words are on the beat in English. The other words, usually little grammar words, they shrink, they get smaller or link together. That's the shrinking and linking.
Hey Jennifer, it's Gabby from Go Natural English and Scrappy, and we want to wish you an awesome 10-year anniversary of your YouTube channel. I'm such a big fan of yours and you've been a big mentor and inspiration for me as an English teacher online too. So congratulations to one of the most awesome, world famous online English teachers. We love you.
Hello everybody, my name is Marcela and I'm from Mexico. I began studying English with Jennifer a couple of months ago, and studying with her it's awesome because she's not only a really good teacher, she's also an excellent person, and she makes you feel like you are a part of a community, like you have a real teacher and not only like you're doing an online thing, you know. And thanks to her videos, her study tips, and thanks to her constant feedback, I have been able to improve my pronunciation and also my grammar. So thank you Jennifer for everything. Congratulations on your 10th anniversary. God bless you and happy teaching.
One of the toughest challenges for me over the past 10 years has been balancing work and family. I have 2 great loves, my family and teaching. I looked so tired in many of those early videos because I was working on so little sleep. I published my first video on July 25th, 2007. My son was 2 and my daughter was 2 months old. Often I filmed when they were taking naps. Little by little, you started to see my children in my videos. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm out. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You're out. This is the winner. These are your toys, not mine, right?
Yes.
What do we have?
A spider and an insect or a cockroach.
You think it's a cockroach? It's a big one. Okay. Are you afraid of spiders?
A little bit.
If it was this big?
Yes, I'd be afraid.
I'd be afraid of it too. What about cockroaches? Are you afraid of cockroaches?
If it landed on me, I'd be scared.
I would be scared too. Natasha, I have a question for you. When we sing Jingle Bells, what word do we say at the end? When we say, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hey!
Yes. And how is that spelled? H-A-Y or H-E-Y?
H-E-Y.
Of course. Because if we say H-A-Y, what are we talking about?
The hay that horses eat.
Yeah, hay for horses.
Sometimes I help my mom set the table. Setting the table is a chore. Every week I help my mom with the laundry. I put my laundry away.
I help too. I carry in the groceries. I make my bed. Well, I try.
Here's how you make a snow angel. First of all, you need to wait for it to snow. Then, when it does, be sure to dress warmly. Find a good spot. Then lie down with your arms out. Next, move your arms and legs up and down. The tricky part is getting up and not messing up your angel. See? By the way, if you have a dog, they may want to help a little bit.
Thank you for supporting my children's efforts in front of the camera. I think it's been good for Alex and Natasha to be a part of my work. And I think you know that for me, teaching is very personal. I put myself and a bit of my life in my lessons.
Now, Pittsburgh is known as the Steel City, and that's because in the past, Pittsburgh had many mills, and these mills produce steel. Steel comes from iron. There's an idiom about having an iron will. If you have an iron will, you have determination, a strong will, strong beliefs. So it's not easy to change your mind. I'm not very strong, so it's easier for my arms and my back if I sit down to play. I won't make you put up with my bad playing for more than one song. And if I mess up, and it's very likely I'll mess up at least once, then I won't start the song over again. I'll just keep on playing, and hopefully you won't turn off your computer. To those of you who know good accordion playing, my apologies. We have different musical instruments in our home. My husband plays the guitar, I play the accordion, sometimes, and I play on the keyboard. I was just playing a nocturne by Chopin.
One of my dreams is finally coming true. In our new house, we have room for a home library. Seeing all of the books out of the boxes and on the shelves helps me recall that there are a lot of expressions in English related to books and reading. Would you like to learn some? Then let's get started. The first, bookworm. Am I a bookworm? Obviously, I love to read, so you might call me a bookworm. A bookworm is someone who loves to read. But be careful, because the word bookworm could sound negative. You might be suggesting that the person has few other activities or interests besides reading. This is my little angel. I've had her since I was a child. My name is written on it, along with my birthday, March 9th. So the angel is little, the angel is sweet. She is my sweet little angel. Opinion, size, head noun. My sweet little angel. Здравствуйте! В этом видео я буду говорить по-русски, но сейчас я скажу пару слов по-английски. In this video, I'll be speaking Russian, and if you want to hear more English, you can jump ahead to the end. But even if you don't speak Russian, maybe you can listen just a little, and you'll come to see that I'm a language learner too. And I understand that it takes determination to learn another language, and it takes courage to speak it. Уже давно многие из вас просили меня сделать видео на русском языке. So when I was 16, I joined a Filipino dance group. I had to catch up to other kids who'd been dancing for several years. One day, a parent walked in with a box of glasses, and I was like, what are those for? They said we were going to learn to dance with candles on our heads. I said, really? No tape or anything? Remember, what may seem impossible at first really isn't. With patience and practice, along with some helpful tips, you can accomplish almost anything. You all likely know that the highlight of Thanksgiving is the holiday meal. But what happens the day before Thanksgiving? In this video, I'll give you a look into the preparations for the big feast. Natasha, do you want to help me crimp the pies, the pie crusts? Okay, so we have the pie crusts in the pie tins. And well, we can't bake a pie like that because it won't look very pretty. So we have to crimp the pie crust. Do you remember this one? Here, you do this one. Do you remember like that one? Okay, you do that one and I'll do this one. Do you own a lot of shoes? Compared to some, it may seem like I have a lot, but I think the number of shoes in my closet is average. I have 1 pair of sneakers, a few pairs of boots, 2 pairs of sandals, and several pairs of dress shoes.
My name is Misha and I'm from Czech Republic. I love Jennifer's YouTube video about grammar, sentence structure, pronunciation, and so on. Besides that, I can contact her with my questions and she advises me immediately. Another thing I appreciate is that she shows me interesting resources to improve my writing and reading skills. It's amazing how she always prepares great tasks.
In short, I'm very thankful for the opportunity to teach online. Thank you, each and every one of you, for allowing me to share my knowledge and for giving me the chance to guide your studies, even just a little bit. I've learned so much from teaching you, and I've grown a lot as a person because of my experience online.
Hi Jennifer, this is Rachel from Seattle, Washington. I started watching your YouTube videos about 6 years ago and never stopped ever since. I like the way you teach. You can explain some very tricky grammar and even pronunciation so well and so clear. Thank you so much for all your efforts over the years, and big congrats on your anniversary.
Hey, my name's Marat and I live in Moscow, Russia. And I really like English with Jennifer because it provides a lot of wonderful insight into American English and culture. You should definitely go check it out and give it a thumbs up.
Thank you everyone for the past 10 years. I hope to continue my work for many more years to come. That's all for now. As always, thanks for watching and happy studies.